Let's start with our new lesson, that is trigonometry. Let's see the definition of trigonometry. Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics which deals with the study of sides of a triangle and the angle between them. In trigonometry, you'll basically deal with right angle triangles and the ratio of their sides. Now, there are three basic ratios of trigonometry which we'll be studying. One is sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta. The sine ratio is given by the opposite side upon the hypotenuse. The cos ratio is given by the adjacent side upon the hypotenuse, whereas the tan ratio is given by the opposite side upon the adjacent side. Let's have a quick look at a simple example. Now this is a given triangle. We have to find certain ratios, that is sin p, cos q, tan p and tan q for the given triangle. Now, any right angle triangle just has one hypotenuse, that is PQ. The longest side is called as the hypotenuse. Now, we'll write down the formulas for each of the following ratios. Sin p is opposite side upon hypotenuse, whereas the cos ratio is adjacent side upon the hypotenuse. The tan ratio is opposite side upon the adjacent side. Now look at the first ratio, sin p. Now, the opposite side for angle P, if you look at the diagram, the opposite side is RQ. Therefore, in the place of opposite side, I'll write RQ, whereas the hypotenuse is just 1, that is PQ in the triangle. Similarly, if I look at the second ratio now, cos Q, cos is adjacent side upon the hypotenuse. Now the adjacent side for angle Q, the adjacent side for angle Q is RQ. So that will be RQ upon the hypotenuse, which is again PQ. Similarly, we'll move on to the third ratio now, tan P. Now tan is opposite side upon the adjacent side. Now the opposite side of angle P, we have already seen it, that is RQ, whereas the adjacent side of angle P is PR. Adjacent side, which is just beside the angle, whereas the opposite side, which is exactly in the front of the angle. So the adjacent side of angle P is PR. So this is the answer for the tan ratio as well. Similarly, let's try and get the tan of angle Q. The opposite side for angle Q should be PR, whereas the adjacent side for angle Q should be equal to RQ.